I just want to shout out Gabe Judy Lally. It was a great play by him. But yeah, it was a little PTSD to be honest. I thought it might get called back, but I'm just appreciative of the whole defense.
Joe, Coach talked about you and him sort of co-coaching Nico there in the fourth quarter on the sideline. What type of stuff are you telling him? Is it confidence stuff or is it schematics or what?
Schematics. It's all about schematics. It's about what you see and then how can you operate based on what the defense is giving you, and what are we trying to get to? What's the intent of the play? That's all.
And how does he take coaching from you?
Great, like any other coach.
Austin.
Joe, you've been super efficient the last 3 games. Completion percentage really high. What's kind of started to kind of click for you and the receivers as a whole? And then Jaylen, over 2,000 yards for your career now. What's that mean to you?
Who do you want to answer first?
Go ahead, Joe. You go first.
I don't even know what the question was, to be honest. I just got lost. Answer your question, fool.
Me mean a lot. Put the work in, but it's still a lot more work to be put in. I mean, 2,000 is cool, but I want more, so got to keep going.
And the efficiency, Joe, just with the passing game.
That comes with practice, man. It's just taking the practice reps to truly gain reps. Understanding that in practice, every rep that you take, you got to treat it like a game. The moment that you let up on that rep, the moment that rep can be taken from you within the game when it actually presents itself. So,
David and then Ben.
Joe, is this the most complete game y'all have played this year, or is that kind of hard to gauge when you're not playing an SEC team?
No, we still got more work to do.
Ben.
Squirrel, Josh Heupel was just in here talking about the receivers stepping up on the perimeter to help Joe out. What's allowed you all as a receiver room to take your games to the next level these last couple of games?
Just locking in more, just being more attention to details and stuff and practice and stuff. Just really locking in.
What?
Were you surprised by how much open field you had after Joe's throw in the middle of the field during your score?
Nah, I wasn't surprised at all. I seen the safety backed off and stuff, so I knew I had the middle of the field open.
Wes.
Joe, the past couple of weeks, some of the throws you've made outside the pocket, what's kind of changed in your game? Is it just circumstances in the game that have allowed for it? Because the production that you've had outside the pocket the past couple of weeks has been significantly higher, it seems like.
Nah, that's
playing good ball.
I mean, that's just what we do in practice, we work. That's always been part of my game, but the whole point of it is just actually just taking it more serious at practice, so the game reps feel like practice.
Eric.
Jaylen, when the defense is getting pick six, scooping scores, scoring on defense, how does that affect you guys offensively? I know it makes your job easier, but kind of what were you guys feeling during that moment in the game when the defense kind of in that groove?
It was good. It's always a good feeling to see, what I'm saying, the defense scoring, and creating big turnovers like that. But in our perspective, I'm just on the sideline. I'm getting ready to, thinking I'm about to go back in. Then something else happens. So, it's just, it's a what's the word? It's like a happy end, like dang, feel me? So, yeah. Come on, good.
Caleb, Austin,
Squirrel, D got his first snaps on the offensive side today. What has it been like working with him in the slot at practice?
D, a special player, get the ball in his hands. He can do whatever he want to do with it. Just seeing him on offense is just crazy. Just knowing what he can do with the ball in his hands.
Austin.
Joe, Joey said this week that you've liked a couple of design runs early to kind of, let you make a play with your feet and kind of get in the
You got to stop me.
What do you feel like allows you to get into that flow when you get a couple of those design runs early?
You just got to stop me. That's it.
Patrick.
Joe, we hadn't seen Nico play since the Austin Peay game. How excited were you to watch him play? How do you think he did when he got it?
Great. Nico's a baller, man. Y'all know that. Every opportunity he get, make sure at practice that he treat all the opportunities real. So when that game time do come, you never know what can happen. He'll be ready for his moment. But out there today, I felt like he did good. There's also things to learn from, but we'll go over that today. What time is it?
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock. We'll go over that in 4:10 when we get to the house. But yeah, we'll be good. I'm dead serious, but yeah.
take a couple more for this group. We'll go John, Karthik, and then Ben.
Tyler, when's the last time you scored a touchdown that stayed on the board? And then I give you credit for getting right into the celebration. There was no hesitation there. But in all seriousness, you know, how does it feel to get another first this long into your career?
Well, like you said, that hasn't counted. It's been a while since I had one that stuck on the board. But yeah, the celebration really was just paying tribute to Kamal Haddon. You know, that's one of our brothers that we lost this season and injury. So I just really wanted to just show him that we still love him and he's my guy forever.
Tyler, was this game a little oddly chippy for a non-conference game? Were you surprised by maybe the chippiness in the trenches today?
Not surprised. We welcome all of it, to be honest. It makes the game a whole lot more fun for us just to impose our will. So, I mean, we don't go out there trying to be on that, but we with whatever.
David, last question for this group.
Tyler, how would you assess, I know you got the 3 defensive scores, but how would you assess how y'all did overall defensively? Because obviously this was a team that did a lot of different kind of wrinkles and stuff.
Not to be too nitpicky, but I mean, honestly, there's a ton that we could have cleaned up just to be better as a unit. But, I mean, we're happy with the results to be down, but there was definitely a lot we could have cleaned up.
All right, thanks, guys. We'll have Aaron Beasley here in
Thank
just a
y'all.
second as well.